Numancia, Aklan, in Western Visayas here in the Philippines. I'm having my morning coffee, my coffee with Ginno cup here. That's me with the umbrella that was taken at White Beach, Boracay. And there's our logo that our good friend HD designed for Dazzle TV. I'm having my Copico Blanca. Copico Blanca is 3-in-1 coffee here in the Philippines. Coffee, cream, and sugar all in one powder form. You put it in your cup, put hot water, and you have a nice cup of coffee. You're probably wondering why I'm doing the live stream like at 7:20, 23. We're gonna work out later. We're gonna work out at 11 a.m. today. The 7 a.m. workout was just too early for Dazzle. You know, Dazzle's not used to getting up that early. She gets up like at 10. You know, she's sleeping right now. So we moved. We changed our workout routine to instead of 7, we're gonna do it at 11. Hello, Kim. Hello. Kim David Mandal. All right, thank you. Good morning. Thank you for joining the live stream. I always do the weather first thing. No weather event in the Philippines. Actually, it's bright and sunny sunrise today. Just the easterlies that I've been reporting the past couple of days. The easterly winds, but and then of course it's the typical habagat, so it could rain, it could, it's not, but no typhoons or anything, no tropical depression, no cyclone. This morning, I just got a message about 30 minutes ago from my good friend James from James and Karen's Adventure. And I was just shocked because I haven't been watching the news this morning. I was editing a video, getting stuff organized here, Leanna to school. I had to drop Leanna for school. And I was just shocked because, Charlie Kirk, and I watch him on YouTube. And he's conservative, and I know I don't try to get political on our channel, but I do love watching him just because he makes a lot of sense, a lot of things that he discussed, and I like that, how he would like college students, groups of college students would like ask him questions, how cocky sometimes the college students are, like they think they know what they're talking about, and I like how he respectfully answers them. He doesn't like, it's not antagonistic. He's just trying to explain to them. He's trying to just point out the facts to college students most of the time. Is what I've seen on his videos. To me, it's just so unfortunate that things like that happen because just, we need smart people. We need smart people on this earth. And, I consider Charlie Kirk one of the smartest people I've seen, because you can just tell he knows how to deal with people. He knows how to talk. He's not antagonistic. But that's just so unfortunate that happened. For my prayers, my thoughts and prayers go out to Charlie Kirk's family. That's just horrible. He's so young. It's like, that's a wasted life when you lose somebody like that. That's so talented, so smart. But I'm glad James told me because I was clueless. I didn't even know, but I got a message from James, and he said, man, it's like Charlie Kirk got assassinated. I'm glad they have the person in custody, but you know how that is. It's like doesn't really matter. The guy's dead. It's like. For somebody to gun him down like that, that's just horrible. Good morning, Edgar. Oh, Mom. Edgar says good morning, Mom. You can see Mom. You can see Mom in the background. She already. There you go. There's Mom. There's Mom. She said, good morning, Edgar. How are you? She just got Leanna ready for school this morning. She had Leanna. Leanna's spoiled. We spoiled. Mom spoils Leanna. Leanna's lunch today. I saw spam. I saw rice, and I'm sure Mom cooked egg too with the spam. So that's Leanna's lunch today. I already took Leanna to school. Good morning, Edgar. I wanted to share something. Let me see. Let me find. Mom was actually the one that posted this on her Facebook. Let me find her. Let me find her. And I wanted to share it because I like the message. Here it is. Mom shared this yesterday, one day in Facebook. It says here, don't start your day with broken pieces of yesterday. Every day is a fresh start. Every day is a new beginning. Every morning we wake up is the first day of our new life. And to me, I just love the sentiment. Sentiment of that message. I can relate. I can relate to a lot of that. And I think most people can relate that, you know, to me, I've said it many times on our YouTube channel, you know, it's like every day's a blessing. You know, the day that you wake up, you know, it's like I do not take any day for granted anymore because things can change. Like I said, in an instant, things can change. You know, like my diagnosis with cancer, you know, almost 2.5 years ago now, that changed my life. And that can happen at any time to anybody. That's why, you know, you really have to like embrace the day. Forget about all the negative things that happen in your life. Like me, you know, it's like I have a good life now. I have a good family. I have a good relationship with them. But you know, I went through just like any other person. I had my ups and down roller coaster life when I lived in the United States. I'm just so thankful that I got to this point, but I just understand that, you know, I even like the other day, you know, it's like when I made the comment, like, you know, I just think everybody deserves a second chance. I think so many times people are just so hard on other people. You know, they criticize, you know, a lot of times, you know, are on their life, you know, things that happen to us. A lot of it is self-inflicted, you know, but a lot of times it's because we didn't know or just lack of experience. So you know, somebody in their 20s, somebody in their 30s, you can't expect them to like do everything correct. They're gonna make their errors. They're gonna make their mistakes in life. And I think sometimes people are just so hard on people. So, you know, it's like, you know, nobody's perfect. You know, nobody's gonna get through this life easy. You know, life is not easy. You know, it's like even now, you know, I'm retired. I feel like I'm on easy street. You know, it's like I'm just cruising. I'm enjoying my retirement. You know, looking back, you know, it's like I went through some you know, things in my life that, you know, that were difficult. But, you know, I just think people get so hard. You know, that's why when people reach out to me, when I talk to friends, people I help move here to the Philippines, I don't judge them because people immediately judge them and tell them, oh, you must be running away, or you know, oh, you didn't save enough money, that's why you got to retire in the Philippines. To me, all that is nonsense. People are just wanting to find a peaceful life in retirement, you know. And if I can help with that, you know, more than happy to do it. You know, it's like if I can just, I'm a good listener. You know, people, you know, contact me and I listen to what they say. I never judge, you know, because I've made many mistakes in my life. You know, if I didn't make many mistakes in my life, I could have been, you know, probably had more money now, you know, more things, and you know, didn't have to go through like pain. You know, it's like pain. You know, because you have to go. I think you have to go through suffering and pain in life in order for you to appreciate what you got. You know, if you don't go through the pain and suffering in life, I don't think you're gonna get to the point where you appreciate everything. Like me, I appreciate everything. I appreciate waking up in the morning. It's like everything to me is like day to day is just a blessing, because I know it's like nothing is given. Nothing is given in this. Like I said, our life can change like on a dime, like on a one click, one phone call from somebody, it will change your life. Like you get that bad news or something, it can change your life. So, if we just try to understand people more, stop being so judgmental. Everybody goes through rough times, and for me, if I can help somebody through rough times, that's what I'm all about. I do not mind doing that at all. Let me go through the messages here. Siege Meister, hello, Siege Meister. Hiya, Ginno, my friend. Thank you, thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. Hey, man. All right, Joe, good AM, Joe. I started the live stream later today because we are not headed to the gym today at 7. We moved it to like 11 because yesterday when we went there at the gym early, we thought we were gonna be there early, and we were there, but after 30 minutes, there was just a lot of people working out. So we were like, oh man, it's like we're trying to get, everybody, I guess, had the same idea, getting to the gym early to get their workout. Then we noticed when we were leaving, and then we actually, after we worked out, we ate breakfast at Cafe Argon. On the way back, we saw the parking lot at about 11. We said, man, nobody was there. So we thought today we're gonna do the workout at 11 instead of 7. Nasher. Siege Meister, question for you. How much does one pair of eyeglasses cost over there on average with bifocals? I'll have to check because I don't wear bifocals. I'm nearsighted. I'm able to read like without my glasses. And I don't, I've never had bifocals, so I'll have to check. But for me, I have this for here it's considered expensive. I think my frame here, the Dior Superflex, really light. This one costs like 4,000 pesos, but you can get packages here for eyeglasses as low as 1,000 pesos to like 1,500. That's what most people I know get. $25 around that range. But this one is a transition lens. I like it because when I go outside, it becomes like almost like sunglasses, really light. I like the nose bridge here that's plastic. It doesn't like dig into my nose. And the whole thing is like light and flexible. Really, it's almost like I'm not wearing any glasses. That's why I like it. And I think I spent about $100 for this. $100. But bifocals, I'll have to check. I'll report that. I'll make a picture of it. And the next time I'm at the mall, I will ask them for bifocals. How much bifocals are. Let me just take pictures. All right, I got that. I'll take care of that, Siege Meister. Life is full of challenges. Amen, brother. That's what that's why I always say, it's like people are just so hard on other people sometimes, when somebody's down, somebody's like going through rough times, to me, that's the time to support them. That's the time to like help them out because, I know in my lifetime, I've gone through rough times. You needed that, somebody that just listens or, give you like sound advice, a quiet, calm voice, to Tony on the road. Hi, sir. Hello, Tony. All right, I'm just gonna I think I'm gonna block this guy because he's not really. I'm gonna block. I think if I remove him, that blocks him. I think. That's right. And then I'll report you. I'll report him to because I can do remove, then I can report to YouTube, and then I could say. He is harassment. He's doing harassment and bullying. So I will report him, I think. Choose one. Yeah. report. Okay, so I did report him. That way, you're in danger, please contact law enforcement. Oh, I like this. I like how YouTube has this. If I'm just gonna report him. That way he's not bothering our live stream. So I guess I could do that. I can remove someone. I can report them to that's the first time I've removed people before, but I've never reported them because to me that guy's just offensive. You still got a business? You still no, we no longer have the resto bar. We gave that up. We gave up the resto bar. We were hoping for the resto bar when we opened it in 2022 to help out the family, like my brother-in-law, sister-in-law, and my brother-in-law's partner at the time. You know, we employed them, but it's hard, man. Resto bar, you know, restaurant business, bar business. It wasn't easy. You know, I'm glad I got to try it, but it's not easy. It's not easy. Hopefully the gym has good aircon. Yes, it has good aircon. It has aircon, the big industrial aircon, and it even have like fans, so it's to circulate the air there. That's why I like it. I think that's only the second gym that I know here in Calibo that has air conditioning. Our previous gym also had air condition, Edgar. It was at the Royal Suites Condotel. Second floor. They have a nice gym there also. But we switched over to this just to try it out because brand new. We figured, you know, why not? And it's a little more a month. Like we were paying $18 a month on the other one. Now we're paying I think $26. But we'll see how it goes. Hannah Jelly. Hello, Hannah Jelly. All right, Nasher. I tried to ban him. No worries. It was just curious. You don't have to check unless, yeah, if I'm at the mall, you know, Siegmeister, you know, I'll check it, you know, no problem. No problem at all. All right. We don't have a lot of comments today, so I'll just talk about, let me see. Usually I'll try to prepare, but I had that thing in mind about mom's pose. And you know what happened with Charlie Kirk, you know, it's like that's so unexpected, you know, that's so unexpected. Like, you know, he had a whole life ahead of him, you know, for it to get taken away like that from him. That's what I'm saying, you know, it's like things can change so fast in life. You know, I always hug my people that I love, Dazzle, Leanna, Mom. You know, I always tell them I love them when I'm on the phone with good friends of mine. And I told them, hey, I love you, bro. Hope all is well. I'm checking on my people. The people I care for. I think you just need to do more of that. You know, do that because like, you never know, you know, you don't want to have that regret, you know, that last conversation with somebody you care for, that's somebody you love, you know, that happens. All right, let me see here. Let me see if I can come up with a topic we can discuss today. Like I'll just talk about like people still wanting to move to the Philippines. I do get like there's another person that just messaged me questioning me about the Balikbayan visa because they're thinking of moving Balikbayan privilege. I'm sorry, I don't want to make the mistake of saying that it's a visa. It's actually a Balikbayan privilege. It's not a visa because visa usually has fees involved with it. The Balikbayan privilege is just a former Filipino citizen that got naturalized in another country and they want to visit the Philippines or move back here to the Philippines. And I've been in communication with this Ray is his name. He's got him and his wife have Filipino birth certificates, but their kids were born in the United States. And I just told them last night. I told them, as long as the kids are flying in with the Balikbayan, like a Balikbayan is somebody, like let's say you have a birth. The main thing is a birth certificate. You were born in the Philippines and then you left the Philippines. To If you have a copy of the birth certificate, that is proof. Another proof is like your U.S. passport. Like my U.S. passport, when I open my U.S. passport, it will have in there born in the Philippines, and that's enough proof. They're pretty lenient when you come into Manila Airport, Cebu Airport. Come in through customs. Most of the time, they won't even ask you. That's even happened to me just because I look Filipino, and even when I hand them the U.S. passport, they just stamp my page Balikbayan before. But now when I travel, because I'm dual citizen now, I reacquired my Filipino citizenship in 2012. I just traveled. I have a copy of my Philippine citizenship certificate. I keep a copy of that. I should probably take a picture of it. I can keep it on my phone too. I'll do that. And then when you land into Manila International Airport, I just show that. I just show my certificate and my U.S. passport, and I'm good. I don't have a Filipino passport. I know many people that get dual citizenship. They say, they get a Filipino passport. But to me, I've always flown on my American passport. I don't see any need to get a Philippine passport. You have to go to the Department of Foreign Affairs, application, interview. I figure if I can fly on my U.S. passport, I already have the certificate that I'm Filipino citizen. So no need for me. That's to me, it's just extra thing to carry, extra thing that I might lose. So he was just asking me because they're planning on moving back to the Philippines. 1 to 2 years is they plan to stay here, but I think they're coming soon. I think they're coming before the end of this year or beginning of next year, and they were thinking of like adding like 1 or 2 years, doing 1 or 2 years. I guess I can't remove the guy. I guess he's still here. He's still making comments. Let's just I guess I'll put a hide user on this channel. I'll try that. I'll try that this time. I'll try to hide because user will be hidden. So now he's hidden. So you don't have to like suffer through him. Once in a while we get trolls like that, and I apologize for that. I should have blocked him sooner, but all right, someone blocked, and I did too. All right. So hopefully I can. It is distracting. I mean, he got his point because I was like trying to remove him. It's hard to like not get distracted. All right, Siege Meister. It was sad because he had very young children making it. Oh yeah. That's just. It is like really unfortunate that it should never get to that point. It's like political disagreements and all that, but it should never get to that point where you gotta murder someone. That's just horrible. Oh, how slow is the mail for your area, Michael? Francis is bad slow. Mail in my area, I mean, it's horrible. It's horrible. And I don't get hardly any mail anymore from the United States. Mostly the few organizations that I still communicate with in the United States, like my bank, I went greenless, so they don't have to like mail me anything on paper. But a few times that I've gotten like anything on paper, usually from like a government agency in the U.S., like the VA or something like that, I would get it. If it's dated like I'll get it like right now it's September. Man, it could be dated April or May, and I finally get it. Because mail is just not good here. Because for one, here in the province of Aklan, There's really no, maybe Calibo, maybe they have street numbers and street addresses, but that don't exist. Even in our community here, we don't have like street addresses like Numancia. You know, our town of Numancia, 30,000 people in Numancia. We don't have a post office. We don't have mail carriers to deliver deliver mail. All we got in our small town, at the town hall where the mayor sits, there's like an office there that kind of is like the post office, but it's like when every time you look in there, there's like piles and piles of mail there. I don't know how they get it delivered. You know, like a no mailman. You know, it's like so. It's like the only time I get mail, I'll get a text from my security guard in our gated community, and they'll tell me, "Kuya, you got mail at the town." You know, they don't even deliver it. I gotta go to the town hall. So if you have anything mail, expecting mail coming to the Philippines, you'll have to use like UPS, FedEx. You know, do not send anything in the Philippine Postal Service. You'll never get it. If you do, it's gonna be way delayed. We just don't have good postal system in the Philippines. Everything here, like if you buy anything from Lazada is like our Amazon, like Amazon Prime. Everything gets delivered by like Ninja Van, something like a company like Ninja Van, DHL. They deliver a lot of things here. DHL. Edward, hello sir, hello. What are some new building projects in Calibo? I did when I was at the Esplanade, Kim. When I was at the Esplanade, when I was renewing my car registration this past week. A lot of construction going in. Maybe resorts. It looks like they're upgrading the resorts there, because a lot of times the resorts in Lambingan Beach and Calibo, a lot of them were like like Nipa, Nipa hut, bamboo. Now I'm seeing more like cement. And I would not be surprised if they build condominiums there. That's like ideal for apartments, at least facing the ocean. What happened at Lambingan Beach by the Esplanade, there's a cemented road now. Brick sidewalks, long too. You can jog, I would say from getting over the bridge from Calibo, man, at least I would say 5 kilometers where you can run or jog. People bike ride in the evening. So that's like prime real estate. If they ever build apartments there or anything, I know expats would be jumping in there to live in that area. Beautiful area. You go right on the ocean. Jetty port. They got like a jetty where you can go fishing from the port. 2 of them. Now restaurants. They open a Hayahai seafood restaurant. Hayahai is a popular seafood restaurant in New Washington, Aklan. Now they have a branch by the Pook area, by Lambingan Beach. So that place is gonna get developed. And the restaurant that Hayahai, I should have filmed it. We went there the other day. But I'll film it the next time. I mean, it's massive restaurant. It's like a beautiful restaurant. We sat on the second floor, breeze from the ocean. It's like amazing restaurant. As far as building projects, constantly rebuilding by the Capitol area. The Capitol area where the governor of Aklan, that whole area is just beautiful. It's almost unrecognizable for me. When we went to college at STI College Calibo, me and Dazzle. We went there 2012 to 2016. There was not hardly anything in that Capitol area. Even like the ABL, the sports complex, man, they're like refurbishing it. It's like spending the mayor. I don't know if it's the mayor or I don't know if it's a governor, but really nice project there by the Capitol area. And then just your regular maintenance of the roads by Pastrana Park. They are building another where Aklan Museum is. I saw like at least 4-story high so far. Looks like gonna be another sky, at least 6 floors of building. I remember when I first got to Calibo in 2012. Oh, my dog, I think, wants to go out. Toto wants to go out. Hold on. Here you go, Toto. When I first got to Calibo in 2012, there wasn't many buildings like GQ Plaza hotels. That's 6 floors. That didn't exist. Lavero Suites is another hotel that exists now. That wasn't built before. Vineyard Hotel. Many hotels now. Newer hotels. 6, 7, 8 stories high. You could, before I remember Calibo, I'm trying to think what was the tallest, maybe like 3 floors, like was the tallest building, but more and more construction everywhere in Calibo. Took care of it. All right, Ryan AP, thank you, Ryan AP. Good morning. Hey, TextPad. Hey, Brian. I haven't forgotten about that, Brian, that when Edgar comes in, that's the first thing I'm going to ask Edgar is how did that app or how did that website work? I think Edgar's going for the app because he's waiting for his QR code regarding travel to the Philippines. So we'll find out for sure next week. I'm picking up Edgar at the airport in Caticlan Airport Thursday next week at about noontime. Good morning, the Colonel. Thank you for joining the live stream, Colonel. Appreciate you, sir. Arrived in Iloilo. Oh, nice. I didn't know you were gonna be coming to Iloilo. That's awesome, Colonel. I have to be in Iloilo next month. I have to go to Iloilo. Medical City Iloilo is the hospital I use. They're TRICARE, TRICARE preferred. I don't know if you plan on using TRICARE here, Colonel, but I've been using them, for all my chemo treatments before. Now I'm using them for my MRI, and I like it because I have a contact there, Mom Marlene. I just text her, "Hey, Mom Marlene." I send her. My doctor writes the Dr. Palik, my oncologist. He already wrote like a doctor's orders. To order the MRI and my lab work. So all I have to do is I text that to Mom Marlene and she gets the appointments for me. I don't even have to call appointment desk, she treats me well. If you're TRICARE, Mom Marlene, Medical City Iloilo, they really have treated me above and beyond. They've gone above and beyond for me. She'll basically get me my appointment, tell me give me my appointment, the instructions, instruction what not to wear, things like what not to eat, for the lab work, and then the day when of my appointment, she'll schedule my MRI, let's say 9 a.m. All I have to do is go to the appointment. I don't even have to pay in advance. Before I used to pay in advance, but I guess they trust me now because I'm a regular now. So I just go to my appointment. They do the MRI. After the MRI, I go to the cashier and I pay my 25% copay. Mom Marlene, the TRICARE office at Medical City Iloilo, they do all the paperwork for TRICARE. My insurance, my medical insurance, TRICARE. I do not have, all I do is there's a form that I sign and Mom Marlene takes care of it. That's why I like going there because it's a TRICARE preferred facility. Less hassle for me. If there weren't I could go to another hospital that's not TRICARE preferred, like a TRICARE certified, but I have to pay 100%. So I know it's kind of like a 3.5 hour drive for me, but I don't mind it because we usually, Dazzle and I will stay in Iloilo, do a little bit of stuff in Iloilo. And we got a lot of friends in Iloilo. Up next with Lamar. All right, up next with Lamar. New person, I haven't noticed up next with Lamar. Colonel, angered and saddened about, I know. Yeah, nobody deserved that, Colonel. It's and you can tell he's a good guy. He's like a, you know, he never became antagonistic with people. He's not the type that would like, get angry at you. He just want the conversation. He just want like he respected people. He respected the other view, not his view, but that's what to me, that's how it should be. That to me, that's what I remember America, how America used to be. You should be able to voice out your opinion, respect each other. But that's why I don't get political, because like I stay away from politics, and even here when I hear politics, I try to stay away because people get angry. They're so adamant that they're correct and you're wrong. And to me, it's not that important that if I'm correct or if I'm right. I just like hearing both sides. But I've learned just to keep my own opinions to myself, because nothing ever comes out good. It's like when you voice out your opinion, people are just like either don't like you or like you. It's like, to me, it's not that important to me anymore. It's like the heart of our home. Hi, Ginno. I am from Ocean. I know, I remember. You're like, oh, I love Oceanside. That's like beautiful area there. San Diego area, near the San Diego area. I'm curious, how are the hospitals there when it comes to discharging patients? It is typical the delays can caused by unavailable staff. They will try that. That has happened to me. One time it happened to me at Panay Hospital here in Calibo. I knew the day before that, like let's say today, my doctor came in. I got dehydrated because of all the radiation and the chemo treatments I got. So I got admitted to the hospital at Panay Hospital. And then when I got admitted, I had spent a few days, and on the day that it was, I think the third or fourth day, the doctor came to me and she was like, "Oh, you're feeling good, man." After all the IV that I received, I got hydrated. I was like feeling good, feeling good already. And she said, "All right, looks like you're gonna be okay. I want to keep you, finish all your meds here that we can monitor you, and I'll discharge you tomorrow." So I'm okay, it's like she'll discharge me tomorrow. So, that morning, of course, when I got up, we're packing up, Dazzle staying in the room with me. She was my watcher. She had stuff, she had snacks, she had food in the refrigerator. So we're packing up, we're getting ready. And usually my doctor would see me between 11 or 12 was her rounds. Well, it happened that day. She didn't come at 11 or 12, so I was kind of expecting I was going to get discharged 11 or 12, or maybe after I see my doc. And so I ate lunch, they gave me lunch, and then after lunch they were like, "Well, the doctor, he's not here." And I'm like, "Well, she told me I'm going to get discharged, and I'm feeling good, I'm feeling good." So I was like, and I knew, and I've heard about that, about them trying to delay you another day because another day at the hospital. But I'm also hospital personnel. I grew up, my whole career is working in hospital. So I knew I can just pick up and leave. It's like I can leave without doctor's orders. In the U.S., what they do is they make you sign a document that says leaving against advice of the doctor. Like, even in the U.S., if you do not want to be in the hospital anymore, your doctor can't hold you. You just have to sign a document that says leaving against doctor's advice. Because if you're feeling good and you can't, the hospital is like depressing you or something, you can leave the hospital. I've had patients like, so I knew that, it's like, what are they gonna do? Is the guard gonna tackle me if I'm leaving the hospital? They're not gonna do that, So I knew that. So I was just like, I went to the nurse's station and I told her, "Well, if the doctor's not gonna be here, I'm gonna leave." And she's like, "Well, you can't do that. You can't do that. It's like you have to clear with the cashier." I said, "Well, give me my bill. I'll clear with the cashier. I have no problem of paying. It's not like that's, I got insurance. It's like, I got money to pay. I had to pay cash because Panay is TRICARE certified. They're not TRICARE preferred. But I could tell they're trying to hold me. They're trying to like do that because I've heard that from people that they would try to hold. And that only happened one time to me. But eventually, they knew I was packing up my stuff. I was gonna leave. They allowed me to leave. They just escorted me to the cashier. I paid the cashier, and I was out the door. The main thing I think it was is money. You know, I knew it was the main thing. They wanted to get paid, which was not an issue with me. But I think they were gonna try to get an extra day out of it for me, and I wasn't gonna do that. You know, I wasn't gonna do that. I wasn't gonna pay them an extra day just for nothing. Hello, how was your workout? I have not worked out today, Mom Janet, because we changed today. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we were working out at 7 a.m. But today we're gonna work out at 11 a.m. because it was too hard on Dazzle. Dazzle's not used to getting up that early. She didn't have the energy like yesterday. She felt like a zombie at the gym, so we didn't want to do that to her. My friend Gray said, we'll do 11. So, which is good for me because, you know, I can eat like a light oatmeal after this this live stream. I'll eat around 9:30. Then we'll go to the gym around 11. So that'll be perfect. That will be perfect for me. But I'm gonna be doing the workouts pretty much every day. You know, Gray told me as long as I'm feeling good, I can do the workouts every day. I could take a rest day, you know, but with me, I'm the same. I have the same mentality when I'm working out because I used to be a runner. I ran every day. You know, it might not be 5K every day, but I would run a 5K every other day, and then that one day a light run, a light jog. But I've always been. I always like working out. You know, it's like one of my hobbies actually. That's why I missed it. So now I'm gonna get back to it. Actually, last night we went bowling. We went bowling last night. I have not bowled in like the last time Dazzle and I went bowling was 9 years ago, 2016, in Calibo. The same bowling lanes, because we went bowling in 2016, and the place was getting run down. And then right before the pandemic and during the pandemic, they closed it. I thought that bowling alley was gone. You know, it's like, yeah. And then all of a sudden, a few months ago, they opened it, and it looks nice. I mean, new bowling lane, new machine. I mean, everything's new, refurbished. They refurbished. It's only 6 lanes. It's a tiny bowling alley, but it's the only bowling alley we got in Calibo or in Aklan province. The whole province, Boracay don't even have a bowling alley. So the only bowling alleys in Calibo, 6 lanes. But it was nice. I got to throw a few balls. You know, I used to be a bowler. You know, I used to bowl when I was in Japan. The 4 years I was in Japan, I played in bowling leagues. Won a few tournaments. I was part of the hospital team. I played for the hospital team. So I can see myself like Dazzle really enjoyed it. Leanna and Mom was their first time bowling ever, and they had a blast. So I know we'll make it like maybe once a week, maybe like a family night kind of thing. We'll keep doing that. Something that we'll do as a family for sure, because I could tell they were having fun. They were just like laughing because they're like hitting the gutter, things like that, but they're all like having a great time. Edgar, is DHL the best letter service to use? Yes, I think so, Edgar. DHL gets here. If you use DHL, it'll get to the address. The main thing is the phone number of the person, like who you're sending to, the cell phone number for that person. The address, it's important, but as long as it's in the general vicinity, like as long as it says there Calibo, Aklan, like for as if you put in there La Casa Española, Calibo, Aklan, it'll get to La Casa, because what they'll use the phone more. They'll text you on the phone and get instructions on how to get your place. Or if you use your apartment, they'll probably do like a Google map, to get to you. But you'll be surprised, Edgar, when you get here. There's no number. Like how like when you're on the main road. Like let's say the main road is Rojas Avenue. Usually it'll have numbers, right? If you're looking for 25 Rojas Avenue or 1500 Rojas Avenue, you would have an address. Here it's usually when you ask direction, it's by near the Petron gas station, or it's 2 doors from McDonald's. That's how people find addresses here. But even delivery from Lazada, like our house, the person will text me, "Sir, you got a delivery," and I'll give them instructions on how to get to my place. DHL, yes, DHL. The heart of our home. I watched James and Karen's blog. I was trying to understand, is it actually reasonable for the hospital to withhold patients if the medical biller is off and no doctor is available to discharge them? No, it's like they. How can I explain this? They can't hold you at the hospital. They do say that you gotta wait for your doctor. You gotta wait for your doctor to discharge you. But if you're healthy and your doctor had given you like the prior day before, or it's not prison. The hospital is not prison. Even for people that can't pay, like they stay in the hospital, they don't have enough money to pay. All they have to do is sign a promissory note that they'll pay. The hospitals here. I know you've seen videos. I know it's been discussion, like people like holding people at hospitals. They're not gonna hold you in the hospital here. There's laws, and I think I did a video of it one time. I identified the law. It's illegal for them to ask for deposit, in order for you to come to the hospital, and it's illegal for them. There's a RA, Republic Act. It's actually a law in the Philippines that doesn't allow them to ask for deposit for you to be admitted to the hospital. Also to hold you because you can't pay. Like, let's say you can't pay, you don't have no money. They don't have the right to like hold you at the hospital. A lot of times these doctors, what happens here in Calibo or anywhere, especially in Iloilo, a lot of these doctors, they work at several hospitals. So they just have what is that? Rounds, or they designate a certain time to go to, like, let's say here in Calibo, Panay Hospital. I'm at Panay Hospital from 11 to 1. And then the doctor at 2 to 4, I'm at Asia Pacific Medical Center. At 7 to 9, I'm at St. Gabriel Hospital. That's the normal route of what the doctor does. But what happens is the doctors sometimes get pulled for surgery, or the doctor gets pulled for a meeting. So the doctor can't do the rounds misses the rounds at the hospital. It's unfortunate for like the patients, but I guess because we just don't have enough doctors. That's the one thing you got to consider too. If you move to the province, there's less doctors here. If you move to a city like Cebu City or Manila, they have more doctors. So that's why you can't really generalize. I can't generalize the answer that do hospitals hold people, the doctors holding billers, because hospital by hospital. This is the province. The hospital here are smaller, less doctors here. In the cities, that's not an issue. Because if you go to like in BGC, you go to like St. Luke's BGC or Makati Medical Center, they got tons of doctors there. It's like they just operate a little different in the provinces with just about anything, not just hospitals, but like everything just functions slower here in the province. This is really, if you want to experience island time, how everything moves slow, move to the province. If you want that normal, everything gets done, everything's fast, move to the city, move to Manila, move to Cebu City. But I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't want to live in Manila, or even Cebu City. I wouldn't want to live there. It's just too hectic for me. I've used DHL for my worldwide business. I'm very satisfied, especially yes. I've never heard any problems with DHL. They're a big company. I mean, they're worldwide, so they're not gonna ruin their image. Hello, all right. Joe, I'm hesitating of becoming a dual. I'll just wait. Yes, no rush to become a dual citizen, because you're a Balikbayan. You're a Balikbayan, so you don't. As a Balikbayan, you have the Balikbayan privilege. You have 1 year to stay here. You can even extend it, but if you don't want to exit the country, you can get an extension on your Balikbayan privilege. But you can just exit, exit the Philippines, come back, and you get 1 year, no fee on the Balikbayan privilege. I was planning on doing that. When I landed here in 2011, I wasn't going to get dual citizen. The only reason I ended up getting dual citizenship because I decided to go to school, and the schools here required me to get a student visa. So I figured, man, if I got to get a student visa, I got to renew it every year for 4 years. Might as well just get the dual citizenship. Easier for me. That's the only. But had I not decided to get dual, I would have just my dual citizen. I would have just kept continuing on the Balikbayan privilege because, I travel. When I first landed here, I traveled all the time anyway. I went to Hong Kong. I went to Singapore. I went to Indonesia, Malaysia, Borneo. So there's flights, like if you're here in the Philippines, like there's flights that you can just take from Manila to, or Iloilo now. For me, I'm only like 3.5 hours from Iloilo City. There's direct flights from Iloilo City now to Taiwan, to Thailand, to Singapore. Under $200 round trip, so to me it's like that's a vacation. That's a vacation and a renewal on the Balikbayan privilege. And what's nice about the Balikbayan privilege, you don't even have to pay any fees. There's no fees for the privilege. You get stamped that BB, I'll say it on my passport, BB, and then a date, a 1 year expiration date. And then when you leave the Philippines, there's no fee. You're not like the other people, like on the tourist visa, exit the Philippines. There's a fee, there's a fee but if you're a Balikbayan privilege, you don't have to pay any fees. And then if your family's not traveling with you, like if you got your kids were born in the US, they're traveling with your husband might be an American or your wife is American. As long as they fly with the Balikbayan, it's free. You get one free year Balikbayan privilege. Hey, the Colonel, the Colonel. I'm hesitant because I'll just like just wait. No rush on the citizenship. Because here in the Philippines, if you're required to be a dual citizen like me, you got to go to Manila. Manila at the Bureau of Immigration. Not an easy process. That's why I tell people if they're thinking about dual citizenship, if they're Filipino citizen, lost their Philippine citizenship because they got naturalized in the US or Canada or wherever they went, reacquire your Philippine citizenship there before you come here. A lot easier doing it in the US than doing it here in the Philippines. Anything that you gotta do here in the Philippines that's like runs through like a government agency, not easy. So not easy. There's always like a hang up. There's always like paperwork that you might not have that they're looking for. Alan, hey, my good friend in Texas. Hello, Alan. How did you know we are packing our LBC box to ship this week to our Calibo home? All right. I'll put some HEB. Oh, nice. Thank you, Alan, man. HEB, I haven't heard that in a while, man. HEB is a grocery in Texas. Yeah. And they have good tortillas. They have good tortillas because San Antonio, Texas is when I lived in San Antonio, Texas for like 4.5 years. Man, they got some of the best Tex-Mex food or Mexican food, period. It's like I love, the HEB tortilla, Alan. I used to make like breakfast burritos to that, right? Those scrambled eggs, cut up some potatoes, fry the potatoes, put bacon in there, put salsa in there, man. I used to create like my own like breakfast sausage for that HEB tortilla. Thank you, brother. Thank you. I would love that. We need to meet up sometime. All right, Colonel. All right, it's hard for me when I go to Iloilo, Colonel, because I know so many people now. I've helped people move to Iloilo. I don't want to I don't want to say, hey, yes, for sure, I'll meet up, because man, usually I end up like, instead of like a vacation, I end up, gotta meet this person, gotta meet this person, gotta meet this, and I don't want to do that to Dazzle. It's like, I made a promise to her a while back that I'm not gonna let YouTube affect our relationship. It's like, that's why I try to do the live streams when she's sleeping. I try to do the videos when she's sleeping. I try not to like involve her too much on YouTube. Because that's what I don't really like doing YouTube. She likes meeting the people that we meet, but Dazzle's very sensitive, and I have to protect her from people. There's just some mean people, man. There, unfortunately, Colonel, there's some mean people out there. Not everybody's like you, like our viewers on the live stream here. There's just some people that are not kind. So I try to shield Dazzle from all that. She doesn't deserve me. I can take anything, man. You can criticize me, you can call me names. Don't bother me. I'm like, I'm 20 years in the military, sir. So Colonel. I can take any. Not. I'm thick skinned. I can take anything. Thanks, Janet. All right, Colonel. Yes, very shocked. Yeah. I was shocked too, Mom Janet, because I was like, I got the message from James this morning, because I haven't gotten the news yet. I was like answering my own messages. I was editing a video, getting ready to take Leanna to school, and James messaged me, and James said, "Are you gonna go on a live stream?" And I was like, I had, because I've been doing the live stream like at 5 a.m. So, and James is so kind. I mean, James, that's why I love James, and he's a good dude, because he doesn't want our live stream to be on the same time. Yeah, I mean, he thinks about stuff like that, man. He's just a good dude, and he was like, he's the one that told me, and I know it affected him. It affected him that about Charlie Kirk, because he's just a good, Charlie was a good guy. Nobody deserves that. Nobody deserves that. The heart of our home. I'm planning to apply for dual citizenship so I can have the same rights as Filipinos. I'm not discouraging foreigners, but as dual citizen, we advocate for them and speak on their behalf. Yes, I mean, to me, it'll make your life easy here for sure if you're a dual citizen. Like, basically, I'm just a Filipino now, so I don't have to worry about, the Balikbayan privilege. Hey, babe. Good morning, babe. Oh, I like your shirt. TGIF. I like your shirt, babe. Chloe. Come here, baby. Chloe always waits for her mama to wake up before she comes down here. So there's the diva. There's our diva. Chloe the diva. Yeah, it would make your life a lot easier here, when you're dual citizen. I mean, it made my life easier because, I didn't have to worry about exiting every year with the Balikbayan privilege. Yes, rest in peace, Charlie Kirk, for sure. For sure, Bill Meyer. If you have packages, be sure to ask about clearing your packages. It's factored in your cost. Hey, buddy. Hey, Bill Meyer. Good evening, Janet. All right. Please add Bill Meyer as a moderator. He is a very good moderator. Position. All right. I will do that. Mom Janet. Add as moderator. All right. I just did. I think. All right. I did. Standard. Hey Ray. I don't know where you're at now, Ray. I don't know if you're still at James St. Karen, but I was looking forward to meeting you in person. But we have a guest, Ray. He's like coming in from Seattle. We're like James and Karen, entertaining you. We're entertaining our friend Gray, and he's gonna be here for like I think now he extended 30 days. He was here on a 5-day thing. Now he's 30 days. So like we've been going to the gym with him, but we'll run into we'll meet each other. You're here in the Philippines, Gray, he's not gonna be the most he'll stay here probably is 2 months. He said. Yeah, you're one of us, man. You're one of us. You're gonna be here in the Philippines, and Gray, he's still like undecided where he's gonna put down roots for his retirement here, whether here in the Philippines or whether he could retire anywhere he wants. We could use you, Bill Meyer, Janet. I'm here. It's nice when you can schedule something at 11 and not have to worry about asking someone because, yes, Juan, that's why, the only reason why we did it at 7, because, our friend, Gray, because he said he likes working out first thing in the morning and then he likes not having people in there at the gym, so we're just like, basically Dazzle and I, we're just like, he's our guest, so we're like doing what he wants. It's like for us, Dazzle and I we don't really have a schedule, But then yesterday there was people at the gym early, and then we were, then he realized, he said, well, maybe 11. We'll try 11 because like we passed by the gym at 11 and there was nobody there. We'll keep trying, but we know we'll work out. It doesn't like for Dazzle and I, it doesn't matter what time it is to work out. Bill mods for all right, they moved up. Bill mods for James and Ray. All right. Hold on. Let me do that, Mom Janet. I'll put Ray to add as moderator. All right, I did that. I add moderator for Ray in the Philippines, and then for James. All right, I could do that for James. I could, if he hasn't comment, James hasn't comment, but I'll do that the next time. The next time I'll make James moderator too, Mom Janet. We have a bad flu here for over a week now. Been hydrated. Are you going to Rojas City this weekend? Ray, Ray, hey, what y'all doing? All right. Any places to play badminton in or around Calibo? Oh, there used to be. When we were in college, I have to see if it's still open. But they used to have when we were Dazzle and I were college. There was a badminton court indoor with a roof and everything. Several courts. I mean, I'm talking at least 10 badminton courts. I'm not sure if it's open yet, but I'm sure. Badminton used to be a big thing, so I'm sure, it's, I'll double check. I'll find out whether we haven't played, we haven't played badminton in a long time, but we liked it. It was one of our PE, physical education, for a whole semester. That's why Dazzle and I played badminton. Ping pong, table tennis was one semester. Badminton was one semester, and then we had PE, physical education, every year of college. One year it was volleyball. One year it was dance. And I was like dance. We had to do like Filipino dance, like traditional Filipino dance. What was that? Polka sanayon, babe? Yes. Yeah, we had to do the polka sanayon. I mean, that's all that. I got film of it. We were like dancing, our partners in college. Bon, yes, we'll head that way late. All right, Ray. Okay, if you're there, Ray, if you're in Rojas City, we'll run into in Rojas City because we'll be there Saturday. We'll be there Saturday at Rojas City for Lara's birthday. Like I said, I know I'm gonna run into you, Ray. You're here in the Philippines with us, so you're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. Tubers, new subscriber. Hey, thank you, Tubers93 for subscribing. Welcome, welcome. Doing good, Janet. All right. Thanks, Gino. It's crazy how they make patients stay longer just to get more money from them. That's why many Filipinos avoid seeking medical care. Yes, it is unfortunate because, uh, you know, that they make it into a business. Hospitals anyway, like even in the US, I worked at St. Mary's Hospital. I was, hospitals, civilian private hospitals, unfortunately, it is a business. They do take care of patients. They do, even in the US, they do take care of patients. But the bottom line is it's a business. They're in the money making business. But in the US, something like that, you can complain. It could be like an issue, right? A lawsuit. Here in the Philippines, unfortunately, Filipinos, there's not many lawsuits. There not many. If they question it, it's like they're not gonna win. They're not gonna win. So, the hospitals, especially the private hospitals, they take advantage of it because they know, they can come up with all kinds of crazy policies at the private hospitals, and nobody's gonna challenge them. It's like there's not gonna be a lawsuit, filed against the state, the country of the Philippines against the hospital. Those things don't exist here. It's not like in the US where a state, an entity, anybody could sue you, if you're not doing the right thing. Welcome, Tuber. Welcome, Tuber. Ray, that spaghetti sauce look good. All right. I know I saw the gumbo, but I haven't watched the spaghetti. I'll have to. I'm so behind now on watching videos because our friend Gray keeps us busy. Like yesterday, we worked out, we went bowling, and then we ended up at a Chinese restaurant. At night. So it's like our whole day is like. And my friend Gray, he doesn't want to take pictures. He doesn't want to be filmed, and I respect that. It's like I never pressure people. He actually don't want me to do YouTube. He's like, "What are you doing?" The minute I look at my phone just to check my phone, what are you doing? Are you answering from your YouTube? I said, no, I'm not. So I'm getting behind, but it's all good because my friends are more important than YouTube. He's my brother. It's like I'm gonna take care of him while he's here. Tubers, how are you doing? All right, I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Getting healthier and healthier. It's like even that bowling last night. I hadn't bowled in like 9 years, but it felt good. It felt like my normal self. It's like I had to go through cancer treatments. I had to go through like 12 chemo and 32 radiation. So everything's off in my body for like the last 2 years plus. My balance, my endurance, everything was just off. But now I'm getting back to like my normal self. Like I could tell, like even yesterday when we were bowling, it felt like it was easy for me. It was like I can get back to playing bowling again. Have a safe trip, Ray. All right. Hopefully we run into each other in Rojas City, brother. My name is Outmoon, and that's true. Outmoon. All right. It wasn't my best, but it was good. Needed zucchini, basil, and garlic. I forgot garlic, but I was cooking by flashlight. You were cooking by flashlight. No electricity. Hey, that happens here. That happens here, Ray. Yeah, you know that. Thanks, man. Understanding, but yeah, less doctors. Hey, there's James. There's James and Karen. James and Karen's adventure. Good morning. Good morning, James. I'm glad you texted me this morning, James, about Charlie Kirk, man. That's just so tragic. But I'm glad I found out because I would have not known. I would have not known. And I watched him. There's very few, like political bloggers that I watch, and he's one of them because like I love his like stand on things. He's I like how he explains things. He's not confrontational. He respect. When the college students when they're ask him questions. He explained it to them really well. Really tragic. Really unfortunate. OBA Olsen. All right, Olsen. Aliyah and Isaiah. Isaiah, if you're watching, oh, I'm sure Isaiah's watching because Isaiah is like homeschool now. Hello, Kuya and folks. Hope everyone has. We're all well. We're all well. Like last night, Olsen, we went bowling. We went bowling. We have now gone. Dazzle and I have not gone bowling in 9 years. And then Leanna and Mom, they've never played ever. It was their first time bowling. So they had a good time. Everybody had a good time.
Liana is a natural, guys.
Leanna's a natural bowler.
Yeah.
Natural bowler.
She hit a strike last night.
She did. I mean, for the first time ever playing bowling, Leanna hit a strike and no bumpers. You know, no side bumpers. You know, it was a straight up strike that Leanna hit. First time ever playing. Flashlight, what an adventure. It had me laugh. I'll have to watch it now. I'll have to watch it now. I didn't realize you were cooking by flashlight. But that's common here. I mean, we've cooked in here with candles. That's like the Philippines. We got power outages here. Not as often now as it used to be. You know, it's like... Can you give me a shout out? Tubers93. All right, Tubers93.
Shout out.
All right, there you go. James just started his live stream. I got a notification, so I'll put him on. I'll put him on. I'll watch his live stream too while I'm talking to you guys, so I can hear what James says. My other phone, I'm not signed in to YouTube. I'm not signed in to YouTube, so I gotta find his. Ray, pray for Nene from your channel. A few issues getting better. All right. Nene. We'll do, Mom Janet. All right, we'll have to pray for Nene. Search. James and Karen. I love my family, Tubers. Is that SpongeBob? Yes, that's SpongeBob right there. We also have Stitch up there too. That's Dazzle. That belongs to that SpongeBob belongs to Dazzle. There you go. I found a live stream from James, so I can like have him here. I see the Colonel. There.
Dedicated his book Rules to Radicals to Satan.
Yeah, there you go.
You know who the father of Alliance? The father of Alliance.
Bill Meyer. So sad that Charlie Kirk. Yes, I know. It's just so tragic there, Olsen. That's the guy, babe, that I watch on YouTube. He's like a young guy still. He's not, but he's like political. It's like he goes to the. Remember, he's the guy that goes to the colleges, and the college kids would like bombard him with questions, but he would answer them. I'll show you. You'll recognize him once I show you because I watched his YouTube. He got shot, babe.
He got shot?
Yeah, they killed him. People are really hardworking for us. OB, I feel sad for wife and kids. Yeah.
Thank you.
If you're just visiting for 3 months, do you still have to apply? Curious. Oh, Joe. All right, Joe. For the Balikbayan privilege, Joe, no application needed. You don't have to apply for the Balikbayan privilege. When you land in Manila, you just have to show proof that you're a former Filipino citizen, like a birth certificate, a copy of birth certificate, or like I said, with your U.S. passport, it should say there, born in the Philippines. That's all you need. My friend Vincent from Sacramento, from Northern California, he came here This year, and he even showed me his passport. He showed it to me, BB, and he didn't bring anything. All he did was like on your U.S. passport, it says they're born in the Philippines. You get one year stay, absolutely free, no application needed, no fees. They encourage Balikbayans to come here to the Philippines. It's good for the country here. It's good for the country here that people are coming back. BBQ, barbecue. All right. I have a friend in Texas. I have many friends now. You know, I lived in San Antonio, Texas. I still have friends in San Antonio, Texas. My sister lives in Houston, Texas. But even from our YouTube channel, like Alan he's in Texas. Texpat.
Breakfast, guys.
Breakfast. Oh, there's
I have
Dazzle.
spam.
Dazzle's breakfast is spam, rice, and tuyo.
Tuyo.
She got tuyo.
I also have
Tuyo and
a
spam. Tuyo and spam.
Oatmeal, babe.
Oatmeal. Yeah, I want oatmeal. Yeah, I'd rather have oatmeal. I'll pass on the tuyo. I'll pass on the tuyo. Balikbayan is the cheapest. Yep. Yeah, it's a privilege. Balik. People always say visa, but that's why it's free. You know, when you say visa, there's always visa or usually equals payment. You know, privilege. You know, the Balikbayan privilege. There's no zero fees. You don't have to pay anything on the Balikbayan privilege. I'm still get the SRRV, that extra expense of my wife drives the price. Extra expenses of the wife. That's funny, right? That's funny, right? Yeah. Oh, there's Michael C. Perfect timing, Ray. Perfect timing, Ray. Michael C. in the film, my friend in Trece Martires, Cavite, he got SRRV. So he's my guy as far as SRRV. When I have questions regarding SRRV, I always ask Michael. He's the expert because he had to go through the whole process, you know. He's got his card like an ID, entitled. Man, there's a lot of entitlements on the SRRV, a lot of discounts. Different businesses in the Philippines, they really encourage you. You know, like I said, you know, they encourage people to come to the Philippines, not just the SRRV, but also the Balikbayan. You know, it's like they want people to come here. They want former Filipino citizens, Filipino Americans to come to the Philippines, spend their money here. They want foreigners to come here and spend their money here. You know, why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they? You know, that's good for the economy here. Good morning, bro. Good morning, bro. And family, we will have a wonderful day. Thank you, Michael. At 11 is when we're gonna work out at the gym today. We're gonna meet. We're gonna pick up my friend Gray, and then we're gonna work out at the gym at 11. The Colonel, nothing wrong with the sensitive one. Yeah, I know, Colonel, right? But you know, I'm the defender, Colonel. You know, it's like I have to protect Dazzle from all like that. You know, we don't want like negative vibe anywhere that come to our house. That's why I pretty much try to do YouTube on my own. That way, you know, it doesn't cost anything in our house. You know, no. I don't want YouTube to be starting affecting my family. It's not that. It's important, but not that important. You know. I don't know if it's okay to share, but I'm sad. Yes, that's okay. That's okay to share. You know, it's like, to me, like I said, you know, I don't get political, but I watch them. You know, I like Charlie. You know, it's like, I like the way he explained things. I like that he's not confrontational. When the college students would ask him a question, he's not putting them down. He's like explaining it, how it works, you know, how the facts, you know, he's like telling them the facts. I just don't like people like sometimes when you watch, especially like the regular news now, you know, they're like so confrontational. So, you know, they think like they know everything, and you know they don't. You know they don't. Bill, welcome to the party. Welcome to the party. Mom Janet says, well, welcome to the party. Bill Meyer, I'm greatly added me. All right, Bill. You're welcome, Bill. You come recommended by Mom Janet. So yes, still at JNK. They told me you had a guest. I'll probably run. Our friend Gray, he keeps us busy. Like today, we're gonna pick him up at the gym, to go to the gym at 11. Probably eat somewhere after the gym. He's gonna want to eat. He's gonna want to hang out tonight. He's keeping us busy, and I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all because I mean, he came all the way here. He could have gone to so many places, and he picked us here in Calibo. Grace traveled, like he's been in Thailand, he's been in Bali, so he selected Calibo because he wants to hang out with Dazzle and I. But we will be in Rojas Saturday. We'll be in Rojas. We'll be at Lara's birthday party. 3 p.m. 3 p.m. We'll be at Lara's party at 3 p.m. Okay, I gotta go. All right, Mom Janet. Thank you, Mom Janet. You're welcome. All right, Edgar. For some YouTube, hid your comment, not us mods. All right. Sometimes it does that, like that happens sometimes where comments that I can't see on my Dazzle TV when I look at Dazzle TV comments, but Dazzle sees it on her regular account, like on her personal account, that I can't see comments. But I answer every comment. It's like, if don't ever feel slighted that I didn't answer a comment, because I answer all of them. But it does happen, because we had that one guy, his name was Miller. You remember him? He got mad because he said, my true colors are coming out. That I didn't answer him. I'm like, what are you talking about, dude? And then he just left. But that's part of YouTube. There's people that are like get aggressive like that. Edgar, sorry it happened. Why only YouTube knows? Charlie Latz. Hey, all right, Charlie Latz. My good friend in Boston. Bill, did you time out, Edgar? Good morning. I hope the bowl. Oh, it was awesome. Right, babe? You guys had fun bowling?
Mm-mm.
I know Mom did.
We wanted to play more.
I know Mom had fun bowling.
Yes.
And Leanna too. Leanna's like the natural. We'll call her the natural.
She is.
The natural bowler. First time ever bowling, and she got a stripe. Good morning, brother. Good morning, Michael Manalastas. Who won? Our friend Gray won. He had the highest score. Our friend Gray. Hi, Bill. How long is time out? It's a regular moving to the islands. Yeah, he's back already. I promise. I didn't. I know it's a moderator. That way he doesn't get timed out. That way you guys know Edgar. Ed is a moderator. So Edgar, you're now a moderator. Edgar. That way you don't get a timeout. I think he got accidentally. Edgar got put on timeout. So we put Edgar as a moderator. So it won't happen again, Edgar. You got the hammer now. You can put people on timeout now, Edgar.
Put Mama on timeout.
Put Mama on timeout. That's what said. Put Mom on timeout. Put Mom on timeout. Went shopping. Oh man, too bad. I could have run into you in Calibo. Yesterday we were just in a gym running around in Calibo. I was hoping to meet you, Ray. Remember that first day you guys came? Craig was driving the vehicle, but it didn't work out because you guys came on later. No worries, no pressure. Like I said, we'll meet each other. It's not like you're not going anywhere. You're here to stay in the Philippines, and so. All right. So we'll see you at Lara's birthday party. Had to restrain myself. I'll spoil a little girl if I don't keep it. Yeah, for sure. Everything pink and sparkly. Janet, he should be able to comment already. All right. Then, they ate at the Rib Shack. Ray, James here. They ate at the Rib Shack. We ate there at just Dazzle and I. about maybe a week ago, babe. A week
Oh,
ago.
yeah.
Yeah, a week ago. Please don't time. No, no worries. He's not gonna get timed out anymore, Mom Jan. I made him a moderator. No biggie. Big sound Edgar. Okay. But it was an accident. Dog bumped me. Dog bumped me. Good morning, hey, Fortune. Fortune, my good friend in Bacoor. Bacoor, Cavite. Bacoor, the Panay Pasi. It's all good. See, Edgar's all good. And now, Edgar, you should be one of the moderators. You should get the hammer now. The the wrench, like the wrench looking thing, but we call it the hammer because
Yeah.
they can put a hammer on people. Hello, Edgar. Okay, thanks. Yes, rest in peace, Charlie Kirk, for sure. That's just so tragic. Makes you sad, really, when things like that happen, because things like that shouldn't happen. You know, it shouldn't get to that point where you're so angry you gotta kill a person. You know, that's just horrible. Especially a good man, you know, good family man with a wife and kids. You know,
Yeah. You don't wish that way. Right?
yeah, when you know that's like. Oh, okay, I get it. I get it, Bill. You were trying to subscribe to Edgar. I don't think Edgar's got a channel. That's why. That's what it happened. Okay. Kuya, we loved your SM video. Aliyah and I were commenting on how cheap the spaghetti sauce were. We can't wait to get there. LOL. Yeah, yeah. That's where we shop. That's our SM Cherry. It's not the whole full-blown SM like department store. Like it's just a grocery. And on the second floor, they have a little bit of like appliances, clothes. But it's a small store. SM Cherry is what they call. But that's my favorite grocery. I like it because there's less people that go in it. They seem to prefer Save More right across the street at City Mall Calibo. Oh yeah, that's where I shop. I mean, they're good prices, right? Good prices on spaghetti sauce, just about anything. That's where we buy our groceries. Fortune. Good day, OB. Good day, OB. Okay, Bill. I'm out. I gotta cook. All right, cook my hubby's dinner, Mom Janet. All right. We paid $13 for one Filipino spaghetti sauce over here. And so it was $1 for 4 packages. I know. Spaghetti, we eat that all the time. We eat spaghetti almost every week. We always have noodles, and there's certain brands that we like the spaghetti sauce. We like the Pure Food one, the beef Pure Food, and there's another brand that we like, the spaghetti sauce. All right, Mom Jan, good evening. Ginno, good morning, Ginno. And that's all. All right. Mom Janet says, OB, I was never a big spaghetti person. I'm wondering if I will like the Filipino spaghetti sauce a lot more. The Filipino spaghetti, Edgar, is sweet. You know, it's like, I'm sure they put sugar on it. And even like the Jollibee, when you eat you can tell the difference. Like, I'm a spaghetti person. I ate spaghetti yesterday. Was it yesterday or 2 days ago? At the GQ Plaza Hotel, because we went to lunch there with our friend Gray. And I like the spaghetti there at the GQ Plaza Hotel because it's a spaghetti bolognese and it's tomato. And it's like really all tomato, nothing sweet about it. But anytime it's a Filipino party, if you go to a Filipino party, the spaghetti is going to be sweet. It's going to have sugar on it. I remember Dazzle's dad used to cook spaghetti with condensed milk. You know, they put condensed milk in spaghetti. I was like, you know, and you taste the condensed milk, but Filipinos like their spaghetti sweet. Same thing at Jollibee. The Jollibee spaghetti is sweet with hot dogs. You know, it's like they put hot dogs on spaghetti here. I like my spaghetti bolognese with that ground beef. You know, that's what I like. Edgar, we love it. I make it with zucchini too, and with hot dogs. Oh, hot dogs, of course, hot dogs. I've never made my spaghetti with zucchini. I might have to get your recipe, Olsen. Olsen adds zucchini. Zucchini, kind of like yeah, like zucchini is kind of like cucumber. Yeah,
Cucumber?
on the spaghetti. You know, put like a veg to it. Makes sense. I mean, I would love that. I like adding anything vegetable to anything that I eat.
Different kind.
Different cut,
Spaghetti.
different kind of spaghetti.
Okay, oh.
All right, there's my oatmeal. Dazzle made me my oatmeal. So I got my, and these are the solid, like the full,
Whole.
the whole. She's got to boil this. It's the whole, not the instant.
This Sanji.
Yeah, this is the oats that Dazzle gets me. Whole grain rolled oats.
Yeah, and then this is that.
And this is the milk that she puts in. It's like
And honey.
milky oat, Vita soy. That's the milk that she uses on my oatmeal. And usually I have banana, but we're out of bananas. And honey, she puts honey on it. Usually I have bananas on my oatmeal, but we got to get more bananas. We ran out of bananas. Tuyo is great with suka and soy sauce. What do you eat your tuyo with, babe? Just plain?
Natural.
Natural. Like, you heard that? You heard that, Fortune? They just eat their tuyo natural. Nothing on it. You know, nothing on it.
But I agree with the vinegar.
You agree. They agree.
Yeah.
They agree with the vinegar, but today they ate their tuyo with nothing on it.
Yeah.
I'll stick to my oatmeal. I'll stick to my oatmeal. I'll stick to my oatmeal. No tuyo for me today.
That is how we roll her, guys, in our house.
That's how they roll. That's how they roll. They like their tuyo, their dried fish. Their dried
We
fish.
don't pressure Ginno to eat tuyo.
Yeah. They don't pressure me to eat tuyo. They don't pressure me to eat the balut.
Yeah.
You know, they can eat it all they want. I'll buy it for them, but they don't pressure me
No
as far
pressure.
no pressure as far as eating tuyo or eating balut. Tuyo to me is just too salty. You know, it's like it's eating like a chunk of salt, you know.
You like to eat it with champurrado, G.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit of like I like it on like on champurrado. Champurrado is like a chocolate porridge here in the Philippines. I do not mind a little bit of tuyo in there, like flakes of it, because it adds like sometimes the champurrado, the chocolate porridge, is too sweet. So that little bit of saltiness kind of like improves the taste of champurrado for me. That dried fish. Oh, okay, all right. I don't want to miss Edgar. I will try the fish once Dazzle and decide afterward if I will eat it again or not for breakfast. All right. Edgar says she will try it, babe. At least you're willing to try it, Edgar.
Yeah. Deal.
Dazzle says deal, Edgar. That's a dried fish, Edgar. It will be acquired taste, but once you like it, it's good with rice. Yeah, it is an acquired taste because depending on the tuyo, the dried fish, Edgar, some of them are like super salty. You know, some are. You know, it depends. It depends. I guess how long it baked in the sun. Because what they do, they put salt on the fish and they dry it. So I guess it depends on like the quality of the rock salt that it dried the fish. That's how it gets so salty. Do you like it? You know, Dazzle, Mom, Leanna, they like it. I'm up for trying everything and hoping for the best. All right, there you go, Edgar. Hi. Oh, there's Daniel. There's Daniel. My good friend in Jacksonville, Florida. Panay Pasi people, better late than never. Nearly 12 hours on my units and oh wow, 12 hours, and he's been working on his storage lockers, babe. Daniel, trying to get rid of stuff. He was there 12 hours on his units.
12 hours?
Yeah, that's a lot of work, man. A lot of work. OB, hey, there you go. Hey, Daniel, OB. Hey, Ray Ado, my good friend in Sacramento, California. Prayers and thoughts, for sure. Prayers and thoughts for Charlie, for sure. That's just, feel so bad for the wife and kids and everybody in his family. Such a great loss. Man. Very sad. Yep, very sad day. You hate it when good people like that, that's tragic. It's unfortunate. It usually happens to good people. Very sad, very sad. Ginno, Ray, OB, Edgar, Colonel, all right. I'm afraid mom going to hit me with her slippers. The slippers might be flying. Edgar, what? Duck, Edgar, duck. Her slippers might be flying in the air.
Maybe if I am drunk.
Maybe she said, Edgar, maybe if she's drunk. She did had a couple of glasses of wine yesterday, last night. In San Miguel Light too, because our friend Gray, he loves wine. It's like he brought wine with him. He's got like in his suitcases, he had wine. And then every time we eat at a restaurant, like even yesterday, we ate at this Chinese restaurant in Calibo. And the Chinese restaurant didn't even have wine, right? And Gray told them, "Can you get me wine?" And sure enough, they ran, and the waitresses, right? The two waitresses got on a motorbike and went and got him wine. It's like, what? Grapes? Oh, nice. It just looked like I wasn't sure whether it was grapes. Or tomato. Dazzle cut up these grapes that she's handing to me. I thought it was like green tomatoes. So I was looking at it. What is this? Green tomatoes? The hammer of Thor. The hammer of Thor. See, now Edgar's got the hammer. Edgar's got the hammer now. So you can't be put on timeout now, Edgar. You got the hammer. You can put people on timeout. This is their favorite grapes here. So round grapes, like green grapes, light green. It's like delicious. It's like everybody's favorite. Yeah, they don't last in our house. These grapes do not last long in our house. You're correct, Ray. Just so sad that. I know. That's what makes me sad. It's like we only have few good people in this world, and they always seem to be the one that leave us too soon. Have you tried Bob's Big Boy Spaghetti? I have eaten at Bob's Big Boy, but usually when I remember, the last time I ate at the Bob's Big Boy Joe was at Narita Airport in Japan. I remember, it's been a long time, at least 20 plus years I ate at the Bob's Big Boy, and I ate a burger. I think when I eat at Bob's Big Boy, I always got the burger. I wish I tried their spaghetti. Ginno, soak the tuyo or daing in water to reduce the sodium content. Oh, okay. Maybe the daing I don't mind. The daing, there's one that I like. Danggit. The danggit. I like the danggit when cooked properly, it's almost like a fish chip, because they deep fry it, and it's crunchy. I like that. I've eaten that. But the ones that Dazzle had, the one with the scales things there, it's like salty. Yeah.
I washed it before
Oh yeah. See, Mom says she washed it. She washed it before she cooked it. OB, I use zucchini as the noodle. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you were like slices of zucchini in the. They use the zucchini, babe, as the noodles. So zucchini, you can kind of like make it look like a noodle.
I thought it's like zucchini pasta.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Also like cut up the zucchini and put zucchini chunks on the noodles and.
Diba we have a zucchini pasta, like pasta siya, but it's called
Zucchini? I haven't. I'll have to. Do they sell it? Do they sell it, babe?
Yeah, I think they sell it in.
All right, I'll have to look at it next
Yeah.
time and try it. I'm always when it's spaghetti. I'm always willing to. Spaghetti is like one of my favorite food. You can ask Dazzle. I eat spaghetti all the time. You know.
That's zucchini, baby. It's pasta, like what we have, like yung mahaba na ano.
Yeah.
Pero zucchini lang ko sa.
Oh, okay. I'll try it. I mean, it's like sounds like something I like. Time for all right, Isaiah. Go to bed. Go to bed, Isaiah. Get some good night sleep, Isaiah. Good night. Great day, everyone. All right. I like tuyo, daing, and balut. That's Ray. Ray in Sacramento. He loves tuyo, daing, and balut. Yeah. You got competition here, Ray, in our house. You know, those things don't last in our house. Those three things they get eaten here. They get eaten here. And there's a place here in Tangalan, Aklan. Not far from our house. That one video I made, takes me less than 30 minutes to go to Tangalan, Aklan. Hawili Beach. That area, out of all the places here in Aklan province, they got like a ton of like dried fish. Different varieties. They even have dried squid, the daing, the danggit. I mean, just like, they have like these stalls, like several stalls.
They get it from Rojas also, baby.
They get it from Rojas
is
too?
like the big market
Well,
for
in
that.
Aklan, that's the biggest. I know in Aklan, Pangalan. Rojas is in Capiz.
Yeah.
But they even have like fish, like tocino?
Tocino. I like
Yeah.
that. I like that one.
Dazzle likes that. It's called fish tocino. I tried it. It was okay. You know, I didn't mind the fish tocino. It looks like round and flat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like they flattened it. You know, they made it like the tocino flavor. Tocino
Yeah.
kind of like sweet.
Sweet.
Yeah, kind of like a sweet taste.
I know that it was they get it from Rojas because when Ida and Ching was here,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
bought some from the store in Tangalan,
Mm-hmm.
and we were. I think Ida was like, "Why are they like expensive?"
Expensive.
Because
I'm sure they have like local items in Tangalan, and then they have the good stuff. The good stuff from
Tangalan's
Rojas.
like dilis.
Dilis. Oh yeah, the little dilis. The little look like little like sardine looking thing.
Dilis.
Yeah, dilis. Which restaurant is that? Such great service. Oh yeah, the heart of the home. It's called Lanang. It's actually in the first floor of the Asia Pacific Medical Center in Calibo. So very nice restaurant. I mean, I've had my birthdays there. This year my birthday was celebrated there at Lanang. Last year was celebrated there. It's like one of my favorite food to eat here. It's like a Lanang Chinese restaurant, and I think it's the only Chinese restaurant we got in Calibo. I don't know of another Chinese restaurant, but I like it because it reminds me so much of those buffet in the U.S. Chinese buffet, like American style Chinese buffet. Their fried rice is spot on. That's the same fried rice I used to eat in Tucson, Arizona, and their Dazzle likes the beef and broccoli. And then I like the Leanna and we like the char siu pork rib. So it's the same food that I used to eat at American Chinese food in the United States. That's why I love eating there. You know, but it's a great service. They're like when we my friend Gray asked them, "Oh, sir, we only have Red Horse. We only have the San Miglite." And Gray, "Oh, you don't have any wine?" So it's like, but we can run and get it for you. And they did. They ran to the store. They had the bag, brought it to the restaurant and everything. Ginno, have y'all ever tried cauliflower rice? I have not tried cauliflower rice, but I love cauliflower. Babe, do you like cauliflower? Kind of like broccoli and then cauliflower, the other kind?
Yeah, I had it like at Epic, but I had it like fried cauliflower.
Fried. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Daniel, Dazzle, she got to try cauliflower. Cauliflower is not common. It's not common here, not in our public market. Broccoli and cauliflower are hard to find in our public market. Sometimes I see it, but not the best quality just because they don't grow well here in our province for some reason. Like their broccoli here, Daniel, what will happen to the broccoli here? It's like they sell you the stem. The stem would be this big, and they're like a little bulb. I'm like a little bulb. You know how broccoli in the U.S. is like, you know, all bulb, no stem. Here it's mostly stem. Same thing with cauliflower. We don't get, but Dazzle got to eat fried. They deep fried the broccoli, the cauliflower, and she liked it. We always try to make Dazzle try different foods that she hasn't seen. I always try to. It's very good. SNR. Oh, okay. They have it. Daniel said they have the cauliflower rice at SNR. I'll look for it the next time we go.
Okay.
Yeah, that way.
SNR.
I know you like it. You like cauliflower. You like broccoli, so I'm sure you'll like cauliflower rice. At Costco. Okay, all right. Since you guys got me thinking that now, so I'll have to try it now. I'm going to SNR next month for my doctor's appointment. That's part of my trip to Iloilo City after my doctor's appointment. On the way out of Iloilo City, we always stop at SNR. All right, I got to the bottom of the comments. I think I'm gonna eat my my oatmeal before it gets too cold. Yeah, I am hungry. I'll eat some of my grapes here and my grapes. I'll eat my grapes and my oatmeal that Dazzle prepared for me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining the live stream. And let's pray for Charlie Kirk's family and his kids. That's just so fortunate. I'll be sending a prayer to his family for sure. Organic. Thank you. All right. Thank you so much for everybody's time. Take care. Take care, everyone. Have a great day. We will. After our breakfast, 11, we're gonna go to the gym, so it's gonna be a good day.
Bye, everyone.
There's Dazzle. Bye, everyone. There's Mom. She wants to say bye. There you are. There's Mom. Say bye-bye. All right. Take care, everyone.